Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and this is... Still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Antetokounmpo, Nick Richards out there with Portis. Then it's Lou Dort, and it's Lillard in at the 1. Here's Lillard. Giannis outside. They get it back.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Siakam's shot is off. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against New Orleans. Lillard scanning the floor. Richards finds Portis. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Portis. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lillard with the bucket.
And one of the quickest triggers. Lillard says, now you see it, now you don't.
Pass to Drummond. Outside Williams. Now here's Jones. Back to Williams. Drummond with a screen on Dort. Williams against Dort. The shot by Williams, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And they double up out of Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Drummond with a screen on Giannis. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Giannis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Nick Richards.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Portis sets the pick for Lillard. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daignault. David, what did he say?
I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. On defense, the Thunder. Pass to Dort. Richards with it. Shot clock at 5.
Love it when Andre Drummond plays defense with a consistent, constant effort. He's making it troublesome for the offense now.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And he knocks down the first one.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
And both free throws good for Drummond. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers, looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Done. He's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Free throw good. Giannis. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively. But how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Three-pointer, Lillard. Thunder with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
They get it again, and Drummond kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside, and stolen by Portis. Outside, Dort. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Lillard. Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 6.
And that's been Lillard's forte ever since breaking into the league.
Outside, Jones. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Jones, no luck. Bucks leading by 4. Lillard outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable, all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Chance to check out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, coming off a terrific season. 2nd in steals, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And looking back at his number 2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key. Jones with the screen on Antetokounmpo. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from three-point range.
SGA doesn't rely on the three to get his points, but man, when it's followed, watch out.
Portis finds Lillard. Outside, Dort. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
It's blocked. Giannis passes to Dort. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In third, the Thunder. In fourth, the Bucks.
You love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because both of them can put up a ton of points.
For the Thunder, Azubuike's checked in, and Collins subbed in for Derek Jones. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Sharp comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Collins. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Milwaukee also making some changes. Gary Payton has checked in for Bobby Portis. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Dort. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Thunder trailing by 6. Pass to Azubuike. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic LU jam.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by Azubuike.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Now DiVincenzo. Still yet to score. Drills it from outside.
Confidence there shown by John Collins. Gotta like watching him go right up for the shot.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Azubuike on the wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. Done with a screen on Lillard. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Sharp the pass to Lillard. Top of the key, Wiseman. Just 5 to shoot. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. And now a 4-point Milwaukee lead. Wiggins outside. Now here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't made one yet. Shoots over Lillard. The Thunder with another miss.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
From deep. The Thunder pull it in.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And here's Sharp. Drives to the hoop. And then Wiseman slings it in.
And get used to seeing that for years to come. Wiseman working in that pick and roll action and cashing in.
DiVincenzo finds Wiggins. Collins setting the pick for Wiggins. Pass to Collins. Sharp against Wiggins. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Wiseman. Lillard outside. It's deflected. Wiggins in the post. Defended by Payton. Kicks it out to Collins. Drills the three-pointer. Collins has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Oklahoma City. And the Bucks, they're shooting 47% from the field to start things off. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharp took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game. And then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
The free throw drops for Sharp.
Sharp still trying to find some comfort and familiarity at the free throw line. Sometimes it takes some young guys longer.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Pass to Collins. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Collins has got 11 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Here's Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Voted one of the top 75 NBA players of all time. We should be enjoying the seasons that Damian Lillard is putting up in the next couple years.
And he makes the first.
You love Lillard because he loves the game. And this is a guy who just wants to be out there. He wants the ball in the hands. And he tries not to get caught up in all the drama that happens around the game. It's 100% focused on it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wiggins. Last game out he had 14. Over Sharp. And it's Wiggins missing. So it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Jones is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Williams at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Down low, and stolen by Portis. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and they'll get another chance. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Really tough to get a shot over the frame and jumping ability of Andre Drummond. He got up there and got that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Siakam, and it's good for two.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside Portis. Antetokounmpo kicks to Dort. Connects from three-point range. Dort's got 6.
And this is how confident Dort is, knows how effective he is off the catch.
Got a piece of it. Drummond with a screen on Portis. And a wide open look for Siakam. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bucks leading by 5. Outside Dort. Back to Giannis. Powers through inside Giannis.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player. His ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And the first one drops. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Williams with the ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Dort. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Giannis passes to Richards. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Count that one.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Drummond. Now Williams. For 3, Siakam. The shot, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Portis. Thunder with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Williams. To the paint. It's tipped. Leaps for it. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Antetokounmpo with the finish.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides, what was that? Giannis covering some ground.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Great showing for him last season, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Giannis against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams dishes to Jones. 5 on the clock. Drummond sets the screen for Siakam. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks leading by 9. Giannis inside. Siakam's there. Door the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Lillard missing. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Siakam looking around. Outside, Jones. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Lillard against Jones. Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the right side. And stolen by Drummond. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Pass to Lillard. Door to screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes in. Thunder trailing by 9. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for Milwaukee. Giannis, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 8-point game. Here's Siakam. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
2 gritty points from Siakam. That's a tough one.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Fires from 14. And Drummond kicks to Siakam. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to Lillard. There's the triple. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And finished off by Siakam.
What a throwdown. Siakam making sure no one gets in his way.
Outside, Dort. Bounce pass from Sharpe. Dort kicks to Lillard. Bucks passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam outside. Drummond with a screen on Giannis. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, the impressive playmaking skills of Siakam. Nice pass to set up his teammate.
To the middle, trying to end the drought. And it's Dort getting it to go. That's now 8 points for Lou Dort.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Collins checked in for Andre Drummond. Dunn comes in for Pascal Siakam. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Jones. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Williams. And the Thunder making a switch here. Azubuike's checked in. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Phoenix. Now, here's Sharp. He's got 5. Pass to Payton. Dort with the ball. Clock at 6. Dort with a screen for Sharp. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sharp's got 8.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
And here is Dunn. Last time out, he had 13 points. Collins setting the big for Wiggins. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
Nothing to force here. Wiggins patient, and he found the open man.
Here's Sharp. 8 points for him. To the inside. Here's Dort. Rebound by Azubuike.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Collins, a screen on Dort. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. Good season for him last year. He put up about 15 points a game last season. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Collins passes to Wiggins. Collins setting the big for Wiggins. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Payton. It's deflected. DiVincenzo against Dort. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Wiseman. To the middle. Here's Payton. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And when he gets near the rim with that quick burst off the floor, Payton can finish just like that.
Dunn kicks to Wiggins. There's 1:40 left to play here in the half. Pass to Payton. And here's Sharp. Dort with a screen for Sharp. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Second, the Thunder.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Well, Sharp has such a bright future in this league, especially as a scorer.
He hits the second from the line. Thunder trailing by 6. DiVincenzo with it. He has yet to score. Wiggins outside. Fires from 18. And the shot goes down.
Wiggins getting the space and then does not hesitate before firing that one.
Pass to Sharp. And the Bucks miss again. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. DiVincenzo with it. Wiggins up top. Defended by Sharp. 6 to shoot. Wiggins against Sharp. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Wiggins.
I think there were some toughness questions around Andrew Wiggins. Not anymore. This guy has become a pretty gritty player.
Now Sharp. He's got 9. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Sharp's got 7 points here in this quarter. And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
With 1 on the clock, he can't get that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Milwaukee on top. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You know what?
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Lou Dort. Portis is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside, Jones. Pass to Siakam. Over Lillard. Siakam misses. Milwaukee leading by 5. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Lillard misses.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Jones. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Siakam against Giannis. Back to Portis. 3 on the clock. Looking for Richards and gets it there. It's not going to go for him.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Siakam finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Dort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Dort has that great compact fire hydrant type of build, and he'll take that kind of contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. All free throws good from Dort.
Luguentz Dort, just a guy who puts his head down and goes to work. He gives every bit of focus on every play, and teammates love what he brings to the court.
Williams kicks to Jones. Siakam for three. The Thunder with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Think about Giannis and just how special of a player he is. We know off the court the endeavors he's into. And this guy has really grown into a global ambassador for the game of basketball.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
And that one misses.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Taking a look at some of the stats here for Siakam. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 21 points a game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up and he's really delivered.
Siakam against Giannis. Williams with the block. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Throws it up high. Rebounded by the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Dort attacking. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
What's Dort out there? 215, 220 at the guard position. He'll throw it around.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Luguentz Dort. One shot.
Free throw good, Dort.
Luguentz Dort continues to find ways to impress you and expand his offensive game, but he knows he's coming to the league as a defender, and he takes a tremendous amount of pride in it.
Williams with a clean look, drains the three-pointer. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Drummond's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Siakam. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist on the night. Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. Driving in, Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thunder trailing by 4. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, so slippery in there. Gilgeous-Alexander makes great adjustments to get what he wants.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Richards finds Giannis. That one's off, still out of sync.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Lillard. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Thunder in fourth.
Well, it was a big focal point for them last season, making good on their trips from the free throw line.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Portis. Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 17 now.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for Antetokounmpo.
Shaedon Sharpe.
Jones kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams looking over the floor. Jones finds Drummond. Drummond is doubled. Just 5 on the clock. Drummond with a screen on Portis. The Thunder with another miss.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Lillard, and he converts the layup. Now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Bounce pass from Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Pass to Dort. There's a screen. Over Jones. Dort misses.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Damian Lillard. He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. As Abuki's checked in, John Collins comes in for Pascal Siakam. Donnie's checked in for Jones. And Wiggins is subbed in for Williams. Milwaukee also making some changes. Wiseman's checked in for Nick Richards. Payton comes in for Bobby Portis. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Dort. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved. But he's adding to his game.
And they recover it. Wiseman the pass to Sharpe. For 3. Sinks the triple. Sharpe's got 15 points.
A very capable shooter. Sharpe is very confident pulling the trigger from deep.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Collins. Wiggins, a screen on Payton. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard, coming off a terrific season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Milwaukee's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Lillard against DiVincenzo. Lillard misses.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
No good on the free throw. Siakam is checked in for Collins. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Milwaukee in the lead. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Down low, Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Payton, and it's denied. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Siakam. DiVincenzo kicks to Siakam. Azubuike the pass to Siakam. 5 to shoot. Great D that time from Payton.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The Bucks working the ball around. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
It's time for the dance dance. If you see yourself on the big screen and you know what to do, show us your moves. You're on the big screen. Everybody get down! Ball down!
Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Thunder trailing by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Milwaukee leading by 3. Now, here's Sharp. 15 points in the game. Had the space there, but it's offline. Siakam outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dunn sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. To the middle. Here's Sharp. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Sharp's got 5 points now this quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Done with it. Now Payton defending. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Sharp has it in the corner. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Takes the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Williams. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Kicks it out to Lillard. A three-pointer, no good. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
9 of 11 in the game so far. He is just punishing you when you foul him.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting 1.
35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Dunn. Bounce pass from Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Siakam. Out of hand on it. Antetokounmpo inside. Comes up empty down low. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Dunn. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wiggins. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jones sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander to tie it up. The rebound by Sharp. Milwaukee leading by 3. Portis, the pass to Sharp. Lets a floater go. And that's 2 points on the layup. Sharp's got 22.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. And here's Sharp. Pass to Dort. Now Richards. Drummond with the block. Thunder trailing by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Over Sharp. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Pass to Richards. Wiggins against Dort. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Wiggins outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock, and it's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And Luguentz Dort, one thing you appreciate about him is he brings that competitive juice every night.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Sharp. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Wiggins passes to Jones. 5 on the clock. Siakam for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Sharp. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
At the line for the Bucks, Trey Murphy. 1 shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
This is a young player who you do not want to send to the free throw line. Trey Murphy, just about automatic.
Pass to Sharp. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. A floater. He lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points in the game.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Here's Sharp. Looking for Richards and gets it there.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Sharp with a screen on Wiggins. Dort wide open. Offline with his 3.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
Siakam kicks to Jones. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Wiggins from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Dort. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
Portis can't get it to go.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
I do so enjoy watching the bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Sharp against Gilgeous-Alexander.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
At the line for the Bucks, Sharp, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Sharp drops them both. Thunder trailing by 5. Outside, Jones. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort against Williams. Launches a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
The corners head on anywhere on the arc works for Trey Murphy.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Siakam. Siakam sets a screen for Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, good on that one. And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Trey Murphy. And Lillard subbed in for Sharp. And he sinks the second. Bucks leading by 7. Lillard with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I'm telling you what, on the other end, you're just waiting for when it's going to happen. Lillard is going to come at you.
The free throw drops for Lillard. Free throws good from Lillard. An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
Outside, Dort to the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Drummond. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good. And now it's just a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Inside, here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Siakam. Now here's Williams. Here's Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Bucks leading by 6. Giannis passes to Richards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up. That's good from Richards.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Nick Richards.
And Richards drops them both. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Portis against Siakam. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Pass to Richards. Giannis outside. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
His 5th personal foul.
First one falls for him.
And Pascal Siakam has really worked on his game over the years. Barely scored as a rookie and worked himself into an All-NBA selection.
That one is no good. Bucks leading by 5. Giannis with it. Jones covering. Nice shot by Portis.
Portis draining the shot. It doesn't matter what the defense did that time.
Oklahoma City has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Jones kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Jones, no luck. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Dort. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And now it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. Nice job down low. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Bucks passing it around, and stolen by Siakam. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Drummond up top, outside Williams. Drummond with a screen on George. Drummond finds Siakam. Jones from outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. And a wide open look for Portis. Drains it from beyond the arc. Portis has got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And he hits the bucket.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
Here's Lillard, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lillard the pass to Richards, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
You know, Damian Lillard, he's got that score-first mindset, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Here's Antetokounmpo. Thunder with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Drummond with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 48.
Gilgeous-Alexander going to celebrate that one.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Buries the long-range jumper.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Richards and stolen by Drummond. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. Williams can't hit. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lillard outside. Outside, Dort. Misses the three. Now the Thunder with it. They trail by 9 points. Here's Siakam. That shot missing. Great D that time from Giannis. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Huge, big win tonight. How did you do it?
I think we're just having fun. I think our guys were running to their spots, and we were able to drive the lanes and made the right pass, and we were knocking down shots. The ball was moving. We were defending. We were having fun. So that's why we got to win.
So you need to patent that formula, I guess. Congrats on the win, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.